Hello, my name is Merv Hughes. I'm the president and chairman of the board of St. Leonard's Community Services. I've been a member of the board for the past 5 years, and as a volunteer, I've enjoyed what I've learned as being a volunteer, and I've also enjoyed meeting the various staff members and want to thank each and every one of the staff members for working through this unusual and very strange times that we live in. The pandemic has changed everything that we do, including our annual general meeting, which is now virtual. So I'd like to give a land acknowledgement first, and I'd like to acknowledge that the land on which we gather is situated upon treaty lands and territory of the Mississaugas of the Credit and traditional territories of the Erie, Neutral, Huron, Wyandot, Haudenosaunee, and some of the Ojibwe Nation. The territory is mutually covered by the Dish with One Spoon Wantam Belt Covenant, an agreement between the Iroquois Confederacy, the Ojibwe, and other allied nations to peaceably share and care for the land and resources around the Great Lakes. Today, these remain the home to many Indigenous people, and we are grateful to have the opportunity to work in this community that includes the Six Nations of the Grand River and Mississaugas of the Credit, First Nations territories. We also acknowledge that the settler population has been able to benefit from this beautiful land. I would like to take the opportunity of thanking our community partners, our many funders, staff, clients for attending our virtual annual general meeting. And if I didn't say it before, I wanted to say that this is our first and hopefully our only annual general meeting that we do have virtually. The business meeting of the annual general meeting took place on September the 8th, and the following motions were approved. Minutes from the September 26, 2019 annual general meeting. All actions of the Board of Directors for 2019-2020. Approval of the 2019-2020 audited financial statements. The statements are available by contacting Elaine at St. Leonard's main office. Election of the following board members for 2020 and 2021. Larry Brock, Merv Hughes, Bill Keithley, Eileen McKenzie, Kirk McKenzie, Rita Millay, Peter Martin, Claire Morris, Michael Scabaris, David Toshida. Appointed of Millards for our auditors for the 2020-2021 year. And we amended bylaw number 1, stating the affairs of the corporation shall be managed by a board of up to 12 and not less than 8 directors. At this point in the meeting, I'd like to call upon our Member of Parliament and our Member of the Provincial Parliament to say a few words on our behalf.
It's my pleasure as your Member of Parliament to bring greetings to the St. Leonard's 52nd annual meeting. St. Leonard's plays an important role in helping people affect the change in their lives locally and to provide the supports that they need in doing so. And so as you celebrate your annual general meeting, please know how important it is that you provide these services, that you continue to grow, that you continue to respond in this very unusual time we're in. And that's why I'm giving you this greeting virtually, because I'm in my office. I'd rather be at the annual meeting live and be able to meet all of you and shake your hands, but it's different. But thank you so much for all that you do for those who are in need in this community.
Hello everyone, Will Belma here, and I just wanted to thank the St. Leonards for everything that they do to our community. And today, as you're having your AGM, of course, we have to do all these things virtually these days. I just wanted to say congratulations. Looking forward to you moving forward and being able to continue to provide the incredible service that you do to our most vulnerable right here in community. So appreciate everything that you do. You know that you have a friend in our office, and obviously, whenever you need to, just reach out for any help that you need. Have a great annual general meeting, and again, looking forward to working with you in the future. Have a great day.
Hi, Mayor Kevin Davis here, direct from the Mayor's Office, City of Brantford. I want to offer my heartiest congratulations to St. Leonard's celebrating your 52nd annual General Members Meeting. For more than 52 years, your incredible organizations help members of our community by providing much needed services and programs in addictions, mental health, housing, justice, and employment. And through your organization's amazing dedication and commitment, you are powerfully enabling community members to overcome challenges through opportunities and support that result in them making positive change in their lives. You know, challenge, choices, change, I think that's the motto of St. Leonard's. And it's a really meaningful message in today's world because we all have the power to change our life, and so it's my honor to celebrate the legacy of change St. Leonard's has proudly brought to the city of Brantford. I'd also like to congratulate all of tonight's award winners on all your good work and offer all of you good luck for the coming year. Cheers and congratulations.
I'd like to call on Brad Stark to present the 5-year service award to Merv Hughes.
Thanks, Merv, and welcome everyone to the 52nd Annual General Meeting of St. Leonard's Community Services. The first order of business I have the pleasure of doing is to present Merv with a gift commemorating 5 years of service to the agency. Merv joined the board in May of 2015 and became president in October 2019. Merv's professional background and knowledge in housing programs has been an invaluable asset to our board and agency. Merv provides balanced and insightful leadership to the agency and is always the first one to recognize the contributions of other board members and staff. Congratulations, Merv, on 5 years with St. Leonard's.
Thank you so much, Brad. I really appreciate it. And of course, thank you to St. Leonard's for this award. I have to say something about the 5-year service award, in that I know what it is, and it's actually a little heart, 2 hearts in a pendant. And it's really for my wife, because my wife has put up with me volunteering on probably 6 or 8 different boards. And to me, it's really a symbol, if you will, of my love for her. And of course, an opportunity to volunteer has been something that I've always wanted to do. So thank you, Brad.
Now I'd like to provide some highlights from this year's annual report that can be found on our agency website for download and viewing. Building on the progress we made last year, we've continued to enhance or develop programs that meet the changing needs of the communities that we serve. In April 2019, the Community Outreach and Support Team launched in Brantford and Brant County in partnership with our police partners. This program enhances our crisis services to provide crisis response within 48 hours to clients in the setting of their choice, rather than requiring them to come to us. As we enter the 2nd year of this program and its reputation grows in our community, we continue to see significant increases in the number of referrals, which demonstrates the previously unmet need for a mobile service. 1 year ago yesterday, we officially opened our residential withdrawal management and treatment services, named after the Honorable James Kent. This program filled a significant gap in the continuum of addiction services in our community. In the first 6 months, the withdrawal management program provided service to 147 unique individuals, and the residential treatment program served 200 individuals. Starting in July of 2019, St. Leonard's played an important role in the Brantford Downtown Outreach Team, along with the Grand River Community Health Center, Laurier University, and the City of Brantford. This program provided the city's most vulnerable individuals with a trusted connection to primary care, housing, mental health and addiction supports, as well as basic needs. St. Leonard's provides services across 4 key sectors, and as such is heavily involved in 2 major transformations in the delivery of services in the province. Our employment services are playing a key role in the implementation of a service system delivery model structure in the Hamilton, Niagara, Haldimand, Norfolk, and Brant region. This new model will integrate social assistance employment services as well as other government employment services into the Employment Ontario model that will be more responsive to the needs of job seekers, businesses, and local communities. The second transformation of services that St. Leonard's is a key member of is the development of Ontario Health Teams, and specifically our participation as an anchor member of the Brantford Brant Ontario Health Team. Together with many health service providers, we are looking to provide a complete and coordinated continuum of care that offers clients 24/7 access to system navigation resources and provides seamless transitions throughout their care journey. Moving forward to the current year, we have started 2 new employment programs that target specific needs of our community. The Skills Advance Ontario Construct Your Career program, in partnership with Conestoga College and the Brant Skills Center, provides pre-employment training, hands-on instruction in the construction trades, and work experience with local employers in the construction industry. The Work Readiness and Advancement program focuses on youth who are experiencing homelessness or are precariously housed with paid pre-employment training and a job placement while providing wraparound supports for housing and mental health and addictions. We are excited to see the impact that these new programs have for our community. So as you can see, it's been a busy year for our agency, with the launch of new programs and working with our partners to improve how other programs are delivered. All of this requires hard work by our amazing staff team. I'm amazed by the contributions of our talented collection of employment consultants, support counselors, concurrent disorder clinicians, community justice workers, withdrawal management workers, supervisors, administrative professionals, support staff, and management. This is especially true since the onset of COVID-19 in our country, province, and community. Staff have shown unreal dedication, flexibility, teamwork, and creativity to continue working with our clients, but also in working with each other. Words cannot express how proud I am to say that I work for St. Leonard's Community Services and this amazing team of almost 200 staff. On page 5 of our annual report, you can see a snapshot of some of the activity that the agency was involved in this year, such as responding to over 10,000 calls to our 24/7 crisis line, or serving over 16,000 clients, overseeing 2,350 hours of community service, and matching over 1,000 job seekers with employers, plus setting a record for attendance at our annual Soup Challenge this year with over 600 people in attendance. The annual report also highlights activity in each of the 4 service sectors: addictions and mental health, housing, justice, and employment. These reports contain some highlights of the most important feedback we can receive as a social services agency, and that is from the clients that we have served. From a financial perspective, the agency had a fairly successful year despite receiving a 23% funding cut in our employment sector in April of 2019. The structure of our organization is built to withstand fluctuating levels of funding, and as such, we are able to minimize the impact that this had on our service delivery, and have now expanded the employment programs back to pre-funding cut levels with the introduction of new programs previously mentioned. These new programs have also allowed the agency to reinvest resources in a dedicated marketing position in the current year, which will provide significant benefits both internally and externally. Now that you have heard what we have been doing and what we have in store, it's time to recognize the community partners and staff that have contributed to the success, and to recognize the clients who, through the use of our services, have made significant changes in their lives, and for us, make all the hard work so rewarding. First up is the Community Partnership Award. This award is selected by the agency and recognizes organizations that help St. Leonard's in meeting its vision, which is striving to meet our community's needs. In order to do that, we rely on the contributions and collaboration from others. Previous winners of this award include the Brant County OPP, Home Depot, Moore's Clothing for Men, the Workforce Planning Board, and the Brantford Police Service. This year, we would like to recognize 2 organizations that brought together members of the community to source materials, make, and distribute cloth masks to community organizations. We are extremely grateful to the caremongering Brantford Mask Makers and Brant County Facemasks for their generous and much-needed donation of cloth face masks to St. Leonard's for our staff and clients to use during the COVID-19 pandemic.
Hello, I'm Janet Nentwig from Brant County Facemasks, and on behalf of this very hard-working group of volunteers, I would like to say thank you for giving us your Community Partnership Award. The objective of our group was never to make money. It was to serve a county. But we started making money, and I'm absolutely delighted to tell you that we just donated $500 to the Paris Meals on Wheels, which is entirely self-funded, and we will be donating $13,500 to the Seniors Resource Center. This will support their work for a seniors food bank, hot meal delivery, and at Christmas time, they have a Christmas stocking delivery to those isolated and alone seniors who would really benefit from it. It was our decision early on that whatever we made would be to serve seniors. And we're happy to be able to do that. And to receive this award is just icing on our cupcake. Thank you so much.
Now for the highlight of every AGM, the Challenge Choices Change Awards, which recognize the extraordinary achievements of individuals who have trusted St. Leonard's in their journey. Challenge, Choices, Change are 3 words that represent the essence of our mission. They describe the journey of every person who comes into our care and the duty our staff assumes to navigate that journey. The award is presented annually to people who have participated in our services and overcome significant challenges by making difficult choices that result in positive change in their lives. Tonight we have a number of awards to be presented by the staff who nominated these very deserving role models.
I'm Allison Adrian. I am the Supervisor of Supportive Housing. I am here to present the award for Challenge, Choice, Change to Alexandra Mole. Alexandra came to St. Leonard's a few years ago, struggling with substance use as well as a diagnosis of borderline personality disorder. Alexandra stayed at the Sally Laidlaw Transitional House, and while there she completed the day treatment program with withdrawal management. Alexandra continued to attend individual counseling through the concurrent disorder program, as well as attending AA meetings on a regular basis. Through these supports, Alexandra was able to successfully identify personal triggers and make necessary changes in order to deal with these struggles. Alexandra has now reached her goals in her substance use by maintaining abstinence for the past 11 months. She now lives independently through the supportive housing program, has secured full-time employment, and is registered to attend post-secondary programming in order to fulfill her goal of working in the social services field. Alex has been able to maintain control of her physical and emotional well-being by maintaining positive and healthy relationships and continues to strive her personal goals. We are very proud of you, Alexandra. I am here to present the Challenge, Choice, and Change Award to Alexandra Mole.
Hi, I'm Alexandra. I just want to thank St. Leonard's Community Services for coming alongside of me at this journey. It's been about 5 years that I've worked with community services here, and I just wanted to thank the women at Sally Laidlaw, Kirsty, Isabel, Kim, and Kirsten. I also wanted to thank Mark and Danielle from Supportive Housing, and of course my counselor Sonia, who has worked alongside me in this journey and have really created a lot of change in my life. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm the Lifeskills coach over at the Youth Resource Center, the Youth Homeless Shelter here in Brantford. I'm here to present the Challenge, Choices, Change Award. Unfortunately, the individual who we are going to give this award to was unable to be here today, so I won't speak about them specifically. But what I would like to say is that this individual, when they first came into our program, had some struggles, but then suddenly made some positive changes in their life and overcame many challenges. One of the reasons, or many of the reasons, that we chose this person to win our award was returning to school, having much success at school, gaining employment, and having a successful transition into independent living. We are going to continue our efforts to locate our winners so that they can receive the award and all the benefits that go with it. And I would like to say on behalf of all of the staff at the YRC that we unanimously agreed that this person was the best one to win the award, and we can't wait for them to get it.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Lisa, and I'm an employment consultant with the Brant Employment Center. I am so excited to announce Andy as the recipient of the Challenge, Choices, Change Award on behalf of Employment Services. Andy first visited Employment Services in February 2019 at the age of 21. Andy was new to Brantford and heard of our services through Wesley Urban Ministries. Andy grew up in a foster home setting and moved around a lot. He described stories of being homeless in his early 20s and finding shelter in different towns throughout Ontario. The strength and courage he presented in sharing this story to me was admirable and very inspiring. I was humbled by his presence at that moment and thrilled to have met such a wonderful soul. When Andy came into our services, he had very little work experience. He worked in 2016 as an order picker for a few weeks, but being so young, that proved to be a negative experience for him. Andy did not have a resume, no references, and never attended an interview. He wasn't too sure about jobs and had no idea what he wanted to do. Due to a childhood diagnosis, Andy also struggled with education. Andy started attending regular appointments in our AGS services for assistance with developing a resume, interview skills, career exploration, and job search skills. Andy attended his appointments walking in the rain, snow, or shine. Sometimes Andy would show up with very little sleep, indicating he was a bit of a nighthawk and his sleep patterns were a little messed up. Regardless, he showed up for his appointment, always messaging if he was running late, something I always thought was so respectful. This was one of the many choices Andy made in his efforts towards obtaining employment. Yes, it might have been easier to sleep in and avoid the appointment, but Andy never did. He always arrived with a smile, a friendly hello, and a coffee in hand. During our appointments, we discussed the labor market, employer expectations, and how working part-time can complement his ODSP income and allow him to live independently while working towards full-time employment. We also discussed upgrading options for school. Andy was always open to ideas, always willing to listen and express his needs and ask questions about starting a job for the first time. I remember Andy's first interview. We assisted him with buying new clothes, getting a haircut, and we practiced how he would answer all the questions. Andy was not offered this position, but it was such an amazing learning experience for him. I was so proud of him for putting his best effort forth and choosing to do everything he could do to learn from this experience. Throughout the year of attending AGS appointments, it was wonderful to see Andy's confidence increase and his understanding of employment and how this will benefit him. With the support of Wesley Urban Ministries, Andy was able to get his own apartment. I believe this was a bit of a turning point for Andy and his motivation to continue to move forward with finding employment. When the RAP program was announced, I knew right away this would be an amazing opportunity for Andy. Our appointments had become virtual due to the pandemic, and I really worried about Andy's isolation of living at home alone. We discussed the RAP program, and Andy agreed he was willing to give it a try. I knew this would be pushing him out of his comfort zone, especially with a commitment of hours. However, Andy agreed to give it a try. Andy became connected with youth employment consultant Kelly Comley, and through this program, he has developed a routine, a sense of pride, and accomplishment that is part of moving towards his goals in employment. With the support of this program, he was connected to internet and provided with a cell phone. He attended every day and worked hard to complete everything that was expected of him. This has resulted in Andy starting his first job as a processor. I could not be more proud of Andy stepping forward with employment. I feel this has resulted in a very positive outcome for Andy and a wonderful first step in the working world. The climb may be high, but Andy does not give up. He is a definite role model for everyone around him. Always kind, friendly, and really the type of person that would do anything to help someone. I wish him leaps and bounds of success and excited to see where the step will take him. Congratulations, Andy. Myself and everyone at Brant Employment Center are very proud of you. Andy was not able to be here today to accept his award as he is working, which is wonderful. Earlier this week, I was able to meet with Andy and congratulate him on his success. We read through the speech, and Andy said he would like to thank St. Leonard's for the assistance, and it has been a pleasure working with us. Thank you.
This year in Crisis Services, we had the honor of working with two individuals who, each in their own way, exemplified the challenges, choices, and change upon which our agency thrives. These two individuals experiencing homelessness, substance use, and a complex set of additional circumstances, in turn became employed, found housing, and advocated for their own and others' mental health and living circumstances. It was an honor to see these two individuals use their many strengths and capacities to achieve their goals this year, and an honor for our department to have the opportunity to work with each of them in their own way. The kindness, dedication, resilience, and communication skills of these two individuals will continue to promote growth in their own journeys and will continue to have positive impacts on the lives of those around them. Unfortunately, these two individuals were not able to join us, so that they will be receiving their awards and congratulations on a later date.
Good morning, I'm Marion Ellis from St. Leonard's Community Services. I supervise the Community Service Order Program for Brant County and Halterman, Norfolk. It's my honor to award George Michael Dowdy with the Challenge, Choices, and Change Award. Challenge. Mike was sentenced in the Ontario Court of Justice to 18 months probation order, including a community service order of 120 hours to be completed within 18 months. Mike faces challenges such as being a survivor of sexual abuse, mental health, diagnosis of OCD, panic attacks, depression, borderline personality, used a variety of drugs, as well as suicidal ideations and attempts. Choices: Mike was intaked into the Community Service Order program during the COVID-19. So independent studies were created as a sanction for clients to complete. Mike chose to fully engage in writing and reported he felt it was fulfilling to complete the reflective journal along with many other topics. George completed the reflective journal, and this left George with the yearning to tell his whole story. Mike wrote and shared a very open and honest letter, truly reflecting his life journey. Change: Mike started the change before he was intaked into the community service by initiating an intake into Homewood program as well as St. Joe's Hospital Mental Health Department. As previously noted, he has been invited by the medical team of the Mental Health Department to sit on a couple different boards. He is currently an active client on the CSO program and has worked diligently to successfully complete his hours. Mike submitted a letter summarizing his challenges, choices, and change. He has given us permission to share this information. Mike is a very humble man that is constantly reminded by his probation officer, Susan Long, and this writer that he did all the work and did an outstanding job to turn his life around.
Good morning, everyone. My name's Mike Dowdy. First of all, I'd like to thank you, all the community support, Marion, Ellis, Susan Long, for being in my corner from day one, as well as my parents. It's been very supportive, and the St. Leonard Society outreach program has been amazing in every way. Yes, I've had a long journey, but I wouldn't change it for the world. I'd like to share something from my story a little bit, and it's more of an adage than a personal effect. Everyone's heard the story that life is a path, and I take it one step further because life is a path, and there's lights on each side and markers along the way. And sometimes you meander back and forth and you fall off that path, but that's okay. And you get deeper and deeper into the woods and you're unsure and you feel alone. But you can always see that light. As long as you have that light, there's always hope. That light will bring you back to that path. And I guarantee you, your path will be that much wider with skills and life lessons, experiences to broaden your knowledge and help have a healthy life. Thank you.
Congratulations again to these very deserving Challenge Choices Change Award winners. The next award to hand out tonight is the Alvio Award, which is named in honor of a former employee of the agency who served many years as the maintenance manager, Alvio Di Domenico. The award is presented to the residential program that has the best upkeep, cleanliness, tidiness, and beauty. The agency has 5 residential programs now in the running, which includes the Youth Resource Center, Peter Willis Residence, Sally Laidlaw House, Renwick House, and the Withdrawal Management and Treatment Service as the rookie to the field. The winner is chosen by our board of directors and typically is done by attending each residence and judging the facility in the following criteria: exterior and curb appeal, interior, and a welcoming feeling from the staff. In the age of COVID, staff presented virtual tours and presentations to the board to make their selection. The video submissions were well done and offered a new level of competition this year. One submission followed the Full House theme, and 3 weeks later, I could still not get that song out of my head. Another attempted to directly target board members' weakness: food. Pictures and the lure of samples of delicious food. After some stiff competition, the winner of the Alvio Award this year is Withdrawal Management and Treatment Services.
Welcome to 135 Elgin.
Welcome to the Fair Cricket Healing Garden at 135.
Hello everyone.
Before we move on to the staff awards for this year, we would like to recognize 15 staff who celebrated a milestone with us this year that ranges from 5 years all the way to 35 years with the agency. Congratulations to these staff. 5 years, Justine Perry, Tamika Wisdom, Isabel Camano, Cecile Santos. 10 years, Brianne Delay, Barb Draper, Mark Anderson, Samantha Bryson, Katie Curtis, Gary St. Julian. 15 years, Jane Dottie, Lisa Essery, Heather Gregorio. 20 years, Anselm Rodney. 35 years, Sue Hardy. Our first staff award is the Health and Wellness Ambassador Award, which is designed to recognize a staff member who has shown a commitment to living a healthy lifestyle, being a healthy and positive role model, and promoting healthy workplace initiatives, including the promotion of self-care and mindfulness for all staff. Nominees for 2020 are Rebecca Shea and Steve Corrales. I'm going to share some comments made about the winner of this year's award. Has been a positive role model and leader in our department. Sought out ways to keep the team connected and promote discussions and activities that support health and well-being. Is very committed to a healthy lifestyle, which is tough to do around here because there is food literally everywhere. Brings motivation, organization, creative ideas, quality improvement, passion, commitment, and accountability to the team. Genuinely cares about the well-being of others. The winner of the Health and Wellness Ambassador Award for 2020 is Steve Corrales.
Thank you, Brad. I'd like to start by congratulating all of our staff members who are nominated for awards today.
I think it's a great achievement, and I hope you're all proud to be recognized by your peers. I'd like to thank our agency staff, the Health and Wellness Committee, and the members of the board for this award. I'd also like to thank my coworkers in the Addictions and Mental Health Department for welcoming me to the team last year and for embracing health and wellness initiatives like the Candy Bar, the Snapchat Station, and the Fitbit Challenges over the summer. I'm very grateful and very appreciative to be recognized for this award. Promoting health and wellness is an extension of how I am as a person and really comes down to maintaining a positive mindset, being kind to others, looking for creative ways to connect with people and coworkers, and always looking for ways to improve as a person. So thank you again for this recognition, and I hope you all have a great evening.
Our next awards are the James Roxburgh Employee of the Year Awards, named after Jim Roxburgh, who was our former employment director. Employees are nominated by their peers in part-time, full-time, and leader categories, and selected by the board of directors based on the nominations, which are based on an employee's contribution to clients, support of coworkers, relations with the community, promotion of the agency's mission and vision, and service beyond the call of duty. Here are some of the comments that were made about the nominees across all categories, pulled directly from the nominations. Talks very highly of the agency, always positive and friendly, is open to new ideas and is willing to listen to suggestions and welcome feedback. Is a glowing example of everything this agency stands for. Strives to exceed expectations every day, promotes St. Leonard's and the programs we offer to everyone, and treats everyone with respect. Additionally, you'll hear comments specifically about the winner of each category as it is presented, all of which are comments that demonstrates the attributes, dedication, and work ethic of all nominees. I am pleased to announce this year's nominees for our agency's Jim Roxburgh Employee of the Year Awards as chosen by their peers in the part-time category. Jane Dottie, Hidayah Hassan, Zach Portelli, Nicole Tatry, and Raven Wilkins. The following comments were made about the winner. Has a natural ability to engage in client-centered care, build rapport with clients, and provide support to their recovery. Takes time to build relationships with teammates, spending time getting to know others, and learn how the team can work together effectively. Actively participates in all agency marketing and events. Since the pandemic has offered ongoing in-person services for individual clients who greatly benefit from her services. Is approachable and open and a great listener. Congratulations to the winner of the Part-Time Employee of the Year Award for 2020, Raven Wilkins.
Hi, my name is Raven. I'm going to keep this short and sweet because I'm not very good with words. That's probably why I do art therapy in the first place. I just wanted to say thanks to everybody. I'm very lucky to be able to come here to work every day and work with such an awesome and supportive team. So thank you.
I will now announce the nominees for the Full-Time Employee of the Year Award. Bobby Barlow, Sarah Bellinger, Hannah Bowman, Whitney Easton, Grant Emsley, Lisa Essery, Aaron Jones, Rebecca Shea, and Dana Suckle. The following comments were made about the winner. Shows exceptional client service to the staff at St. Leonard's by always going above and beyond. When finished with a project, staff will say that they can't believe that they were able to get the finished product that met their needs more than what they had asked for in the first place. Is supportive and proud of the work of St. Leonard's Community Services. Is always ready to help other team members with their ideas. Has a knack for asking the what-if questions, which helps to think through different scenarios. Congratulations to the Full-Time Employee of the Year Award winner for 2020, Grant Emsley.
Hi. I'd like to thank all the people that nominated me and nominated everyone else. I think everyone was deserving of an award. I really love working at St. Leonard's because you throw weird and unique challenges at me and I get to find a way to solve them. And I love learning new things. That gives me a great opportunity to try new things and learn stuff. So I'm glad that my work is appreciated and I'm going to keep doing that. Thank you.
I will now announce the nominees for the Leader Award. Julie Best, Marion Bristow, Katie Curtis, Tasha Meyer, Becky Norman, Marg Richardson, Rebecca Ripko, Julie Smith, and Malcolm Whyte. Again, some comments made about this year's winner. Is 100% without a doubt modeling the agency's mission, vision, and values. Is fair, understanding, and will do whatever needs to be done to help our communities meet their needs. Has a commitment to transparent leadership and client service. Has respect, encouragement, and motivation for staff, community partners, and clients, and is always willing to go the extra mile to get done what needs to be done. Motivates staff in so many different ways it's hard to remember them all. Supports staff through any kind of situation or difficulty and gives them tools and ideas and shares personal experiences to show that they are not alone. We've all been there in one way or capacity. Is proud of what we do here and takes every opportunity to show who we are and what we do. Congratulations to the winner of the Leader Award for 2020, Malcolm Whyte.
Hello everyone, my name is Malcolm. I'm the Director of Employment Services here with St. Leonard's Community Services. I'd like to start by thanking those who nominated me for this award and the Board of Directors for selecting me as the Leader of the Year for St. Leonard's Community Services. When I look at the previous winners of this award, Kim Baker last year, and many others whose plaques I've seen hanging around their offices, I feel very honored to also be receiving this award. My start at St. Leonard's, as many know, was challenging, joining during a state of transition, as we'll put it. But what was always a constant was the dedication, caring, and hardworking nature of the team that we have here. The previous director and the other leaders involved in the employment team have done an amazing job at creating processes and developing strong talent so we were able to overcome any changes that we faced. Getting to know the team now over the last year and working with them in developing new programs and strengthening previous ones has been a true privilege of mine. For that, I would surely like to pass on my thanks to the team, as this award is as much theirs as it is mine. I would also like to thank the management team and the other leaders in the other departments here at St. Leonard's. I told Brad this past year in my annual review that one of the greatest learning moments I had was the ability to shadow and listen in on the decision-making and leadership skills of those at our management table. They have shown me what being a leader who truly cares about the mission and our agency can accomplish and how that can positively impact our communities. I would also like to thank Brad, first off, for hiring me, but secondly, for providing guidance and for the freedom to lead the team. Under his leadership, I feel very confident that our agency will continue to grow and remain strong during any challenges that we face. Lastly, I think I would be remiss if I did not take this opportunity to also state that there's still so much more I hope to learn and accomplish here as a leader. During the challenging times we face as a society, whether it's the current pandemic, the social injustice that is being brought to light, or the many other societal changes that we are witnessing, I think as a leader with this agency, it is important that we keep that in the spotlight and that we move our programs and the agency in a direction that supports those movements. Again, thank you, everyone.
Congratulations again to all of our well-deserved award winners tonight. In the coming months, we'll be working on plans to continue our Soup Challenge, which is typically held in February, as well as some additional marketing or fundraising events. Also, we hope to hear soon about some new program initiatives that will allow us to provide additional opportunities to serve clients in our community and connect them with both our own menu of services, but also working with our valued community partners. Thank you everyone for attending our first ever virtual AGM. I want to give special thanks to both Grant Emsley and Samantha Bryson for all their hard work in pulling this together in a very short time frame. Thanks for your creativity, for pushing and pulling to get all the staff in line to record this, and thanks for your patience recording scene after scene with me and not storming out of the room. I've also been told that they would like people to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube page. Before I hand the podium back to Merv for closing remarks, I want to again thank our staff team. The past 6 months have been challenging for our clients and community, and our staff are not unaffected by this pandemic. They have families, work, and live in this community, and have not been immune to the challenges that everyone is facing. However, through it all, they have continued to support their clients and peers and have focused on providing excellent client service. Thanks everyone again for tuning in. Please stay safe, and we'll maybe see you again in person next year.
I'd like to provide closing remarks to our 52nd Annual General Meeting. Thank you all for attending this meeting, and of course, special thanks to the staff and board members of St. Leonard's Community Services for your attendance today and for all the work that you do. Thank you.
You're a superhero. Show me that.
Okay. I'm not the superhero. I'm presenting the superhero.
And our first ever virtual meeting. I'd also like to say I hope it's our last virtual meeting because it would be so nice to be able to see everyone here. So you're looking at me, I'm actually taping this, but I would love to be able to see you.
Welcome to 135 Elgin.
Don't make me laugh. I won't. But at least we can do a take two if she does.
Exactly. Okay, so you're recording, so whenever you're ready, take a breath. You should totally be nervous. I promise I'll do my best.
All right.
And then once you catch it, you're gonna walk towards the podium.
I will now announce.
Action.
Can I start again, Grant, please?
Yeah, sorry, I'm a little neurotic.
It's
but
okay.
I want to make sure you're perfect.
No, it's
You take it down. Yep. Just.
I'm pretty good off the cuff.
Damn. Yeah.
That's what happens when you start to ad-lib it.
Are you ready? Is it recording?
He does that, I know.
Told
To tell you to like and subscribe.
by our IT department that you need to, or we would love you to,
Yeah.
like this video and subscribe to our YouTube page.